We've all been there, right? Standing in front of a class that feels less like a place for learning and more like, well, a battlefield. Today, we're going to arm you with 7 powerful techniques to turn that chaos into control. Let's dive in.
So, does this question hit just a little too close to home? That feeling when you walk in the door and you're not sure if you're about to teach a lesson or command a small army? Yeah, if you're nodding along right now, you are definitely not alone. It's something pretty much every educator has felt.
And this is where it gets really clear. Look at the difference here. On one side, you've got chaos. That means constant disruptions, stress for everybody, including you, and honestly, a lot of boredom. But on the other side, you have control. And that's where the magic happens. Engagement, respect, and actual real learning. That's the destination, right?
Well, here is the really good news. Getting from that chaotic side to the controlled side, it isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a skill. And just like any other skill, it's something you can learn, you can practice, and you can totally master. So let's get into how you do it.
First up, we have to start with the absolute bedrock. This is the foundation of a well-managed classroom. If you can get these first 2 techniques right, trust me, everything else gets so much easier.
Okay, technique number 1. It's simple. Set clear expectations. Your students, they can't read your mind. They can't possibly meet your expectations if they don't know what they are in the first place. So from day 1, clarity is absolutely non-negotiable.
And listen, we are not talking about some 10-page legal document here. It's all about simple, direct rules like these. Raise your hand, respect others, turn your work in on time. Boom! It sets a baseline that everyone can understand and, more importantly, can follow.
And here's the real pro tip. Keep those rules short, sweet, and stick them up on the wall where every single student can see them every single day. Having that constant, visible reminder, it works wonders. It really does.
All right, so you've got your rules set. Now for the second piece of that foundation, and it's all about connection. At the end of the day, students are just so much more likely to follow the rules for a teacher they actually like and respect.
I want you to just let that one sink in for a second. This isn't just some fluffy, feel-good quote. It's a fundamental truth of teaching. When you take the time to learn their names, to actually listen to them, to show that you genuinely care, you get that respect and cooperation back in spades.
Okay, so our foundation is poured and set. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The actual tactics you can use right in the middle of a lesson to keep things running like a well-oiled machine.
This one might just be the most powerful strategy you have. Why? Think about it. A bored student is a creative student, but not in the way you want them to be. A bored student will always find something to do. Engagement is the absolute best antidote to disruption.
So how do you do it? You mix it up. Get them talking to each other in group discussions. Get their hands dirty with some hands-on activities. Keep them on their toes with pop quizzes and questions. An active, busy mind is almost never a disruptive one.
Now for a more, let's say, subtle technique. This is some next-level classroom management right here. Sometimes, the best way to control a room is without saying a single word. You can redirect behavior without ever breaking the flow of your lesson.
And this is your silent toolkit. So, instead of stopping everything to say, "Sarah, please pay attention," you can just make some brief, strategic eye contact. Or maybe you have a simple hand signal that means quiet down. Even just walking over and standing near a chatty group can work miracles. It's silent, it's efficient, and it keeps you in command.
You know, they say nature abhors a vacuum. Well, in the classroom, chaos loves a vacuum. Those unstructured moments, even just 30 seconds between activities, that's an open invitation for misbehavior to start. A tight lesson plan with smooth transitions leaves no room for that chaos to sneak in.
Okay, so we've got our foundation and our in-the-moment tactics. For our final section, let's talk about the glue that holds all of this together and makes it stick.
This is so important. If you enforce a rule on Monday but you're tired and let it slide on Tuesday, you're sending mixed signals, and you're actually undermining your own authority. Your students need to know, without a doubt, that the rules and the consequences are the same every single day.
And I love this because it really boils it all down, doesn't it? This simple equation says everything. When your students see you as fair and they know you're going to be consistent, they learn to trust you. And that trust, that's the real foundation of respect.
Our last technique is all about shifting your mindset. It's so easy to get caught up in reacting to bad behavior. Instead, I want you to try proactively looking for good behavior and rewarding it. Because whatever you focus on, that's what's going to grow in your classroom.
And this little tip is absolutely vital. There's a huge difference between saying, "Wow, you got an A," and "Wow, I can see how incredibly hard you worked on this." When you praise the effort, you're building a growth mindset that motivates every single student, not just the ones who always get the right answer.
So there you have it. That's the full toolkit. 7 techniques that, when you start putting them into practice, can totally transform the vibe of your classroom. You can go from that battlefield to a place where students actually thrive. So let's do a super quick flyby one last time. We lay the foundation with clear expectations and real relationships. Then, during the lesson, we keep students engaged and use those sneaky nonverbal cues. And we tie it all together by being consistent and focusing on the positive. Master these, and you will see a massive change. And that brings us to the final, most important question. Don't try to do all of this at once. You'll get overwhelmed. Just look at this list, think about your classroom, your students, and ask yourself, which one of these will I focus on mastering first? That's your first step. Good luck and happy teaching.